It's starting right now. The sacred gateway is open, and it's unlike anything you've ever experienced. This isn't just a cosmic event happening out there. It's a deeply personal invitation for transformation, and if you're watching, the universe might be speaking directly to you at this very moment. The energies we're experiencing are not a random occurrence. This is a rare celestial alignment, a potent convergence of cosmic forces creating a unique portal of opportunity. This isn't just another day, another week. This is a profound opening, a sacred gateway that is here to initiate massive shifts in awareness, specifically designed for those who are meant to answer the call. There are 8 specific signs, markers that will indicate that you are being called to step through, to engage with this potent energetic activation. These signs aren't random, they're specific markers of your unique invitation. You can choose to heed the call, to fully engage and embrace this awakening, or you can ignore it. But remember this, not choosing is still a choice, and it comes with its own specific set of energetic consequences. This gateway is not a passive event you simply witness. It's an active invitation you either engage with or allow to pass you by. This is not just another transit, this is a rare alignment, a powerful surge of unusual energies. This week, we are experiencing an unprecedented convergence, creating a unique energetic signature that will touch every corner of your life. This sacred gateway opening will impact you on a deeply personal level. You might feel intense emotions bubbling to the surface, long-forgotten feelings demanding to be acknowledged. Your intuition may become heightened, whispering guidance that you can't ignore, and you might experience strange physical sensations, like tingling, heat, or an unusual pressure in your body. These are not random occurrences or simple annoyances. They are specific signs, personalized messages from the universe, guiding you towards greater awareness and a deeper understanding of your own path. This is an incredible opportunity to step into the most authentic version of yourself, the person you were always meant to be. But the universe isn't going to do the work for you. You'll need to step into this moment with intention and awareness, ready for the powerful shifts that are underway. The sacred gateway is being created by the rare alignment of Jupiter and Uranus in direct opposition to Pluto, amplified by the current solar flares, an alignment that is not only a significant astronomical event, but a powerful spiritual gateway. These energies are creating a potent opportunity for growth, but this call is not for everyone. It's a very specific invitation being offered to those who are ready to step into their power and spiritual purpose. The universe is not subtle when it's trying to get your attention. This surge of energy is manifesting as a deep pull, an undeniable knowing within. And this call is not simply limited to the esoteric. This cosmic energy is also manifesting in very real ways. You might notice, for example, that you're suddenly craving different foods, that you're experiencing odd sleep patterns, or your relationships seem to be shifting in ways you can't quite explain. These aren't just quirks or random occurrences, they are all part of a larger pattern. The disruptive energies that might be unsettling you right now are ultimately serving the purpose of growth and realignment with your true self. There is a deep, intentional rhythm, a dance between chaos and creation, and your job is to understand what is being created. Have you felt it? Have you noticed any strange shifts in your emotions? Have you found that you are thinking differently? Are you seeing signs or symbols in your day-to-day life that you can't explain? Does any of this sound familiar? This is not an accident. The veil between worlds is thin right now. Unseen forces, your spiritual guides, they are closer than ever, trying to reach out and connect with you. But this is not meant to frighten you, this is a gift. The 8 signs we discussed earlier, they are the key to understanding what you're experiencing. They are clues that will illuminate your path. These are not just ideas, these are specific keys to unlock the deeper meaning of this time, so remain alert. Responding to this call is not passive. You are not a bystander in this process. You will need to be active, intentional, and aware, and in the following sections, I will provide further details and guidance to assist you in fully stepping into this incredible opening. So, let's dive right into the first sign that indicates you're being called, that the universe is specifically reaching out to you through this opening. Have you noticed a sudden, almost overwhelming need for solitude? This isn't just a passing desire to be alone. It's a deep, insistent pull, a cosmic nudge towards inner reflection. It's as if the universe is actively drawing you away from the noise and distractions of daily life, creating a space where you can finally hear the whispers of your own soul. Think about it. Have you been canceling plans that you were previously excited about? Have you found yourself actively avoiding crowded places, those familiar social gatherings that once filled you with energy? Maybe you've felt this odd need to turn off all your devices, seeking refuge from the constant pinging and notifications. This isn't random. This is not a coincidence. This is the universe creating a quiet space for you to begin your transformation, a necessary disconnection from the outside world so you can truly connect with the world within. This need for solitude is more than just wanting to be alone. It's a deep, almost magnetic pull inward, initiating a powerful journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. The opening of this sacred gateway isn't about external events. It's about the internal shifts that are necessary to move to the next stage of your journey, and this need for solitude is your first step into this new reality. Are you ready to acknowledge that this is not a coincidence, but a clear and direct signal? And now, as you retreat into solitude, have you also been experiencing intense emotional swings, almost like a pendulum swinging wildly from one extreme to another? This isn't just feeling a little more sensitive. It's a profound amplification of your emotional state, waves of feelings that seem to arise out of nowhere, sometimes completely disconnected from your current circumstances. It's almost like you are experiencing the emotions of others as though they were your own, an overwhelming sense of empathy that's both beautiful and unsettling. Perhaps you've felt a sudden shift from pure joy to unexpected sadness, or maybe an overwhelming burst of empathy for something you are witnessing on the news, or maybe an unexplained surge of anger or frustration over something that seems to have no logical trigger. These aren't just mood swings. They're emotional echoes from the depths of your soul, old patterns and unprocessed emotions resurfacing to be released, making space for the new. This emotional intensity is directly tied to the energetic shifts occurring with the opening of the gateway. These older, dormant emotions, they aren't meant to overwhelm you. They're surfacing to be acknowledged, understood, and finally released. You can't carry the baggage of your past with you into this new reality, and this process, while uncomfortable at times, is also a profound act of clearing, a necessary recalibration that allows you to move forward without being weighed down by old stories. The solitude you've been seeking is now providing a space for these emotions to come to the surface. Can you see now how these two signs work together? One created the space, and the other is filling that space with the energy required for transformation. Are you ready to feel everything? Moving on to sign number 3, have you noticed an odd, almost surreal distortion in your experience of time? This isn't just a feeling of being busy. It's a genuine shift in your perception of reality, a sense that moments are either flying by or dragging on, as if you're experiencing time in a nonlinear fashion. It is as though you are shifting through pockets of time, moving between different vibrational frequencies. Time, it seems, is no longer fixed, but fluid, elastic. Have you had those moments where hours disappear in what seems like minutes, like when you are deeply engaged in a creative project? Or conversely, have you felt minutes stretch into what feels like hours, like when you're waiting for an important call or when you are stuck in traffic? These aren't just your perception playing tricks on you. They are signs that your awareness of reality itself is shifting. This distortion in time is a direct result of the thinning of the veil, indicating that you're moving between different dimensions of reality, feeling the impact of multiple timelines at once. The opening of the sacred gateway is impacting you not only on an emotional level, but a fundamental perception of your daily experience. You are beginning to see through the illusion of time itself, understanding that reality isn't as fixed as it appears. It's constantly changing and shifting, and you are becoming more and more aware of this process. The emotional intensity you've been experiencing can also contribute to this warped sense of time, where intense feelings can either speed up or slow down your perception of reality, further intensifying this feeling that something is different. Are you open to the idea that time, as you understand it, is not absolute? And as the veil thins, have you been noticing a series of unexplained, almost magical synchronicities? These aren't just random coincidences. They are messages, clues from the universe, showing you that you are being guided and that you are not alone. These synchronicities are carefully orchestrated events designed to gently nudge you in the right direction, confirming that you are aligned with the flow of the universe. Think about it. Have you been seeing repeating numbers everywhere? Maybe it's 11 on the clock, or 333 on a license plate, or even 777 on a receipt. Or perhaps you've been meeting the right people at exactly the right time, individuals who offer the perfect advice or who open doors of opportunity that you didn't even know existed. Or maybe you've been hearing very specific phrases that hold a deep, personal message, as though the universe is speaking directly to you through a song on the radio or a conversation you overhear in a coffee shop. These aren't just lucky coincidences. They're intentional signs from the spiritual realm designed to guide and support you on your unique journey. The universe is not random, and it is not silent. It's actively communicating with you, and these synchronicities are the language it uses. The distortion of time you've been experiencing also plays into this, by creating more opportunities for these synchronicities to appear, as if time itself is bending to bring you exactly what you need, at the exact moment that you need it. Are you starting to see the pattern of it all? Now, moving deeper, have you felt a deep, almost undeniable, sense that something big is about to happen? This isn't just wishful thinking or anxiety, it's a profound intuitive knowing, a feeling that change is not only possible, but that it is absolutely imminent. It's a sense that is beyond the realm of logical understanding, a feeling that resonates deep within your soul. It's a knowing rather than just a thought. This isn't fear. It's a powerful, intuitive radar, helping you see the shifts that are taking place. There is a clear difference between fear and intuition. Fear is based on past experiences, while intuition is rooted in a deep sense of knowing that transcends the limitations of time. Have you felt this strong gut feeling, an almost magnetic pull towards something new, a knowing that the current situation isn't the full story and that there's something greater on the horizon? This isn't just excitement, it's the activation of your higher awareness, a clear signal that you are becoming more attuned to the powerful energies of the sacred gateway. This deep, intuitive feeling is your inner compass, guiding you through the shifting landscapes of your life. The solitude you've been seeking allowed you to hear the call. The emotional intensity was the energy of the change. The distortion of time has shown you that reality is not as it seems. The synchronicities were guides along the way, and now, this intuitive uprising is telling you that you're right on the cusp of a major transformation. Can you feel the momentum building? And now, let's look at sign 6. Have you noticed any unexpected, almost unconscious shifts in your diet or daily routine, changes that feel as though they're happening on their own, beyond your conscious control? This isn't simply about deciding to eat healthier. It's about a fundamental shift in your patterns that are divinely orchestrated, as if your body is recalibrating itself to a new frequency. Perhaps you've noticed a sudden craving for certain foods that you don't normally eat, or conversely, an aversion to things you once enjoyed. Maybe you've started waking up at a different time, or suddenly feel the urge to go to bed earlier than usual. These aren't random shifts, but energetic adjustments that are necessary for your body to adapt to the higher vibrations of the sacred gateway. Your body is an instrument, and like any fine-tuned instrument, it needs to be adjusted to match the new frequency that you are now operating at. These changes are not arbitrary. They are subtle adjustments that are realigning your body and mind with the new energetic frequencies, creating a more efficient flow of energy within you. This highlights the deep interplay between your physical, emotional, and spiritual selves. The need for solitude was the space, the emotional intensity, the force, the altered perception of time, the navigation, the synchronicities, the guides, and the intuition, your inner roadmap. Now, these changes in diet and routine are the energetic adjustments, making the body itself a clear vessel for the new energies of this gateway. Are you willing to surrender to these changes? Moving on to sign 7, have you been experiencing an increase in unusual physical sensations, as if your body is reacting to the powerful energies moving through you? This is more than just subtle feelings. It's a clear indication that your physical self is directly responding to the higher frequencies, adjusting to the energetic upgrades of this gateway. Perhaps you felt tingling sensations in your hands or feet, or waves of heat that come from nowhere, followed by sudden chills, as if your body's temperature is shifting. Maybe you felt a pressure in your head or chest, as though you're being compressed by something unseen. Or perhaps you've become more sensitive to the energies around you, feeling the vibrations of other people or places more acutely. These physical changes are a direct result of the increased energetic frequency that you are being exposed to, as your body begins to adjust to the higher vibrations of the sacred gateway. Your body is catching up to the shifts that your mind and spirit are already experiencing, making this a holistic transformation. Your body is being upgraded from the inside out. The changes in diet and routine we just talked about, combined with all of the previous signs, are all working together to help your body become a clearer vessel for this higher frequency, preparing you for the next step. Are you recognizing that your physical body is not just a passive vessel, but an active participant in this spiritual journey? Finally, we arrive at sign number 8, and this is the culmination of everything. Have you felt a clear, almost undeniable knowing of what to do, a profound inner certainty without needing any logical reasoning or explanation? This is the activation of your inner wisdom, a deep sense of knowing, a clear download of information and guidance, like a veil has been lifted and you can see what was hidden before. This isn't just a feeling or a hunch, this is a direct line of communication with your higher self, making it clear that you are now receiving the information you need to proceed. Perhaps you have a sudden understanding of the solution to a problem that you've been wrestling with, or a clear sense of direction for your path, a knowing that bypasses the need for logical thought or reasoning. Maybe you've felt a strong impulse to take a specific action, knowing that it's the right one, even if you don't know why. This is not based on logic. It's based on a deep sense of inner wisdom, as though you have access to information that was previously hidden from view. The opening of the sacred gateway has aligned you with your truest self, and this is the manifestation of that alignment that is now allowing you access to your higher purpose. The previous 7 signs, they were all preparing you for this moment of deep clarity and knowing. The solitude gave you the space, the emotional intensity was the force, time distorted as a method of navigating the change. Synchronicities were your guides along the way, intuition allowed you to feel it all, the physical changes made your body adapt, and now, you've reached a point where you know, completely and clearly, what you must do next, and you are ready to act with purpose. You've moved through the portal, now you must step forward with all of your power. Are you ready to embrace this new level of awareness and responsibility? So now you've seen all 8 signs, and you might be wondering, what does it all mean? Well, let's look closer. The initial need for solitude created the necessary space. It was the first step into a new reality, an invitation to look inward. Then the intense emotional swings were not random, but the very energy of change itself, the force required to break down old patterns. This led to the distortion of time, highlighting that reality is not as fixed as it appears, that you are shifting through timelines, no longer trapped by the illusion of a single fixed moment. The synchronicities, they weren't just coincidences, but were breadcrumbs, signs from the universe, carefully guiding you towards your next step. This culminated in the deep intuitive knowing that something big is about to happen, a clear signal from your higher self, illuminating the path that you have been on all along. This was also coupled with the changes in your diet and routine, showing that your physical body is adjusting to these new frequencies, becoming a more effective vessel for these transformations. And finally, all of this has now brought you to a place of clear and undeniable knowing that you have a path to follow and that the way forward is clear. Can you see now that each sign was not an isolated incident, but a necessary step on the path to your personal transformation? Each sign built upon the previous one, creating a sequence of events, a pathway to greater awareness. They weren't confusing or random. They were milestones, signposts on your unique journey. This wasn't something that was happening to you, but a path that you have been choosing to walk, a path of conscious engagement. The gateway is now open, but you must choose to step through it with intention, otherwise this experience will be wasted. Are you ready to take ownership of this journey? And now that you understand your own personal journey, let's expand the view a little. Your personal transformation is not happening in a vacuum. You are not alone in this. Your individual journey is also part of a larger collective awakening, a ripple effect of consciousness shifting across the planet. Every personal choice, every shift in awareness, every step forward you take is contributing to this greater shift for all of us. The opening of this sacred gateway isn't just about you, it's about all of us, and the choices you are making right now are not just impacting your personal life, but also helping to anchor this new, higher frequency for all of humanity. Those of you who are responding to the call, are you aware that you are actively helping to elevate the collective consciousness of our world? This is not a random event. This is a purposeful, divinely orchestrated event designed to facilitate growth, alignment, and spiritual awakening for both you and everyone else. This is not an accident. You are not here by chance. You are an important part of this plan, this journey, and your response to this call is absolutely essential. And while the challenges may be significant, the potential rewards are even greater. An increased sense of self-awareness, a deeper spiritual connection, and a clear and undeniable sense of purpose. This isn't just about navigating the current shifts. It's about consciously stepping into your highest potential. It's about creating the future you were always meant to live, a future that is not only better for you, but also for all of humanity. Are you willing to accept this larger responsibility? So, what do you do now? Well, start by taking actionable steps to continue your journey. Develop a consistent meditation practice to help you deepen your connection to your intuition and higher self, and use journaling as a tool for processing your experiences, making sense of the shifts, and also tracking your progress. Also, don't underestimate the power of intention setting, consciously focusing your energy on the future you want to create, and also being sure to release old patterns that no longer serve you, making space for new growth and expansion. There are also many specific techniques and practices that you can use to consciously align with these new energies, like intentional breathwork to help you clear energetic blockages, visualization to help you create your ideal future, and energy clearing to remove any stagnant energies from your space and body. All of these actions are designed to build upon the higher frequency that you are now operating at, and to help you maintain that high level of awareness. However, remember, the decisions you make moving forward, they will have long-term consequences, so it is absolutely vital that you make conscious choices that align with your higher self. This is not a passive process. You are not a victim of circumstance. This is your opportunity to actively participate in the creation of your future. And while this gateway does present challenges, it's also the most incredible opportunity to step into the most authentic version of yourself, a future that is brighter and more empowered than anything you have experienced before. This is not just an end to a cycle, it's the beginning of a new one. Are you ready to take the first step with clarity and intention? And now, as you step forward, you must know this is not the end of the journey, this is merely a step. What new challenges and opportunities await you as you move deeper into this new reality. How will you use your newfound clarity and awareness to shape the world around you? You are not alone on this journey. So please share your experiences in the comments below, connect with others who are also on this path, build community, and share your insights with those who may need support. And most importantly, remember that you are supported and guided by the universe, that you are not doing this alone, and that these messages, they are designed specifically for you. You are being called. And with that, I invite you to like, subscribe, and share this message to help support this channel and our community, and also so that more souls can awaken to their true potential, just like you. The path forward is clear. Are you ready to step into your destiny?